there, today we're going to look at the GoPro 10 and I'm particularly excited by this because I've still been using the GoPro 8, so I never had the version 9 upgrade, but that's okay because now I've got the 10. But the 10 is a major, I'm really excited because the 10 is a huge step forward. This is the introduces the new GP2 processor, and the GP1 processor has been in use on the GoPro range since version 6, and in fact this is a real massive step forward in terms of the processing power that it puts on the device itself. So the GoPro 8 performed horizon leveling in software. The GoPro 9 brought it onto the device, but still using the same GP1 processor, whereas the GP2 still has that on device, of course, but it has massive more processing power. In fact, it increases the video stabilisation massively. It improves the sensor. So the GoPro 8 had a 12 megapixel photo mode. The Hero 9, the GoPro 9, bumped that up to a 23 megapixel sensor, but the GP1 processor actually inhibited the capabilities of that 23 megapixel sensor and allowed you to take images in 20 megapixels. The GoPro 10, with the increased processing capability, now unlocks that, and you can actually get the full 23 megapixels out of the 23 megapixel sensor. Also as well, when it comes to video, the GoPro 8 shot at 4K resolution, 60 frames per second. The GoPro 9 increased that to 5K resolution, but at 30 frames per second, whereas the GoPro 10 with its super processor takes that up massively to 5.3K at 60 frames per second. So there's huge improvements here. So actually talking about the GoPro 9 and other versions, so there's been a few major enhancements in the GoPro line along the way. So the GoPro 5 was the first time that it allowed you to have a waterproof GoPro without needing a case. The GoPro 7 introduced hyper smooth stabilisation, which has progressively improved as versions have gone along. So GoPro 7 had Hypersmooth 2, the GoPro 8 had the GoPro 7 had Hypersmooth 1, the GoPro 8 had Hypersmooth 2, the GoPro 9 has Hypersmooth 3, and the GoPro Hero 10 takes it up a notch with Hypersmooth version 4. So let us take a look. So this is exciting. This is the GoPro 10, and actually other great features as well. It includes faster wired transfer mode, voice control, 8x slow-mo, time warp version 3, webcam mode. You can upload directly to the cloud while you're charging with a GoPro subscription. Alright, I guess there's no easy way to do this except to tear the box, which is fine. Oh no, here we go, there's a little tab on the bottom you can pull. Done. Okay, so comes in a nice carry case, that's pretty cool. I wonder if there's room in there for your accessories as well. So we open it up, whoops, and a bit of paper comes out saying your camera must be updated before you can use it. So that's okay. Use the GoPro Quick app on your phone and connect that to your camera as GoPro as usual, and check for any firmware updates. So in this little case we can see we have a guide to what all the pieces do, some GoPro stickers, a book on questions and troubleshooting and safety, product and safety features. So I'll put those back in that little folder, and then we have this plastic insert that has everything, and I suppose you can take that out and then use the case to put all your items in. But in this insert here we have of course we have the charging cable, which is USB-C as you expect, a battery, and various clips to clip onto your bike and things like that, or helmet, whatever you wish. As always, there's a whole vast range of GoPro accessories. I've accidentally stuck the screw in there now. There's a little screwy thing and I've dropped it into the box, but that's okay. Oh, there we go, got it. Now, this is the exciting part, and the GoPro 10. Now again, your camera must be updated before you can use it, so don't forget. Take this little bit of paper off. And physically, the GoPro 10 is fractionally bigger than the GoPro 8, so that's interesting. So some accessories, for example, I have this GoPro 8 carrying case. I'm going to go on a limb here and say that's definitely not going to work. And sure enough, it's not going to work, not only because of the size, but because you can see the sensor, the front-facing screen is much larger. And in fact, that was also another improvement on the GoPro 8. The front-facing screen here gave you some status information, whereas on the GoPro 9, that became a fully functioning display. So you could actually frame yourself. You could see what you looked at if you're filming yourself, and of course that's carried on to the GoPro 10. So there we go. That's the GoPro 10 with its new GP2 processor. Again, it looks like, even though the body's slightly bigger, similar accessories you've got that allow you to mount your previous model GoPros to things look like they should keep working. As always, a little side bit. I've never been too enamoured, I must confess, with how you have to open these, but there we go. We slide that open, battery goes in there. Also, of course, USB-C charging socket down the bottom. But there we go, there's new GoPro 10. And of course, memory card slot can slide in to the side there, I believe. I'll have to just check the manual to be super sure, but of course, obviously you can expand your memory. What else? There's another little slot here. Anyway, there's all sorts of cool stuff, but this is GoPro 10. So we can take it's got a 23 megapixel sensor. It can shoot video at 5.3K 60 frames per second. It has Hypersmooth 4 video stabilisation, in-camera horizon leveling, 1.4 inch color LCD with live preview and status, rear touchscreen, of course, removable battery, waterproof to 33 feet or 10 meters, time warp 3 time warp video, and that time warp, what that's about, that allows you to capture super stabilized time-lapse videos while you move about a scene. And so this is progressively improved. The GoPro 8 had time warp version 2. GoPro 9 introduced time warp 3, which carries across to the GoPro 10. It can do slow-mo at 8 times, but with a new resolution. So the GoPro 8 and 9 could do 8 by slow-mo at 1080p. This can also do it 2.7K as well as 1080p. It offers hindsight, which is something that the GoPro 8 didn't. This came in with GoPro 9. Hindsight allows you to capture footage from 30 seconds before you press record. So that's pretty amazing. So you see something and you go, oh man, I wish I had it in the camera. Quick, push a button. This will capture it from 30 seconds prior. Also, live burst, scheduled capture, duration capture. You can change settings, voice control. It can live stream at 1080p. Use it as a webcam. It's got GPS built in. Raw photo capture, and importantly the GP2 processor. It also has wind noise reduction with 3 microphones processing that, stereo audio, captures raw audio in WAV format. It supports Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, connects to the Click app on your phone. It has auto cloud backup if you have a GoPro subscription, and yeah, there we go. That's the GoPro 10. I look forward to giving it a good try. If you have a previous model GoPro, this is a huge improvement because of the GP2 processor. This is the first time the processor has changed since GoPro 6. So if you have any previous model, you're going to get a massive upgrade. If you have, which includes the Hero 9, if you have a GoPro 8 or earlier, like I do, then you get all the benefits that you would have had in the GoPro 9 as well, such as the front-facing screen, the hindsight video recording, all sorts of great stuff. So anyway, this is a big increase, big boost, and I look forward to giving you a good play. Thank you very much.